We're live sideways. Oh my goodness.
It says orientation is locked. Rotate device back. So that's the way it wants it, buddy.
All right. All right. We just got limited by.
It
All right.
literally has to be this way.
It does. Well, trial and error. We're live. I don't even. We'll see who shows up.
We're live already?
We're live right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We are live. So eventually somebody will show up once they find out we're live. Come on, notifications. I hope they kick in this time. Anyways, guys, for the people that catch this later, here we are. It's the Max.
Hey, guys.
We're a little bit early.
Oh, and our spirit friends. Did you see it blip behind us?
Did it blink?
It totally blipped.
Was it the K2 or the flashlight?
I'm pretty sure it was the K2.
Oh. Well, they're here too, guys. So we got some spirits in the house. We got...
See? They're confirming that for anybody who's watching now.
Can somebody light up one of those flashlights for us? I'm trying to get this thing to stop going back. Please stay there. All right. Anybody in the chat? Hey, Barbie. Awesome. Do you not have a wrench? You should have a wrench. Let me see. Add as moderator. I thought you had a wrench already. You should have had a wrench. Well, now you got a wrench.
I don't know about this angle that it makes us do.
Well, it's a vertical live, so I guess it has to be vertical, right? It
Literally
makes
vertical.
sense.
But it makes my face look fat.
Okay, well, I got the fat face syndrome too, so we'll be fat faced together. There we go.
But you already have cute little cheeks.
I got chubby little gopher cheeks. Alrighty. So, anyways, how's everybody doing? Oh yeah, we got some roommates. Hey, Dana. So
Permanent roommates. We love them.
you get our little thing there, babe.
Right, guys? See? Permanent roommates.
Come on, give us a. So we have the REM pod set up, and we have flashlights. So why don't y'all do one of those too? You guys were. I was doing a practice session earlier, and they were blinking the flashlight and all that stuff, and now they don't want to do shit. Come on, guys.
No.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Yeah, so don't talk about them like that.
Come on, guys. Steve-O, what are you doing? You're slipping.
They're blipping back there. You guys see them blipping back there? I saw it.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna use this phone so I can read the chat because I'm near so I don't have to keep going like this. All right.
And I'll be
Hey, White
on
Mike.
and off screen.
Hey, Shauna.
I also have to try to talk with them.
Are you not in mute? I thought I was already signed in.
It just clicked out.
Okay, go back over
Right
to
here.
There you go.
Are. It's fine. Ew, that's not flattering.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what happens when they freeze up. They freeze up in the worst frames possible. Well, that's what trolls do. They go to your video and they freeze it in the worst possible spot when your face is contorted and you look as fat as can be, and you got your neck down so your double chin's popped out. And they zoom in on it and blow it up and everything.
I know. I seen some terrible looking ones of me that made me look like bigger than the 135 pounds I am.
That's all right. What are you gonna do? Let's see. Let's go in the chat here.
I'm trying to do that.
You're in the chat right there.
I know. I'm saying hello.
Okay.
You told me to work this.
We're trying to figure this out for the first time. We normally are sitting upstairs, so we wanted to include the spirits because when we're sitting at the desk, you got. Oh, okay. They're blipping the K2.
I know. Well, number one, your desk with all your work stuff on it is too small for all of that. And there's nothing behind us but a wall. So we wanted our spirit friends to be included so you guys could see things in real time. You guys see them saying hello?
So, Dana says, oh my goodness, we have a similar pic that behind you guys. Ours wood plant. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the family thing. Yeah. We have a lot. I've seen I guess, where do we get these? Like Bed Bath or something? Some of these?
Yeah, I don't know. I've just got a hodgepodge of things over the years. Some things off Amazon. My favorite thing, and I think it's been in a live before, is the Scrabble. I had a customized, they look like Scrabble pieces.
Oh, they've seen it. It's on the wall behind us. Yeah, it's all of our names.
It has all of us and our children in it. That's my favorite. But I like a lot of originally made, homemade stuff. I buy a lot of stuff from...
For gifts too, yeah.
Yeah.
So I see the K2's going off. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay,
Did the
I
REM pod
see.
go off?
I see, Dana. You can see it flashing on the ceiling. Okay, I
Oh,
see it now. Yeah, I'm seeing it on the.
oh, there. It's letting you know. Wow.
Wait a minute. That's
Oh,
no.
that's
That's the
my
oven.
timer.
That's
That's
our
my
chicken in
food.
the
That's
oven.
hilarious. That definitely sounded like the REM pod. That is
It did.
hilarious.
But okay, so if you try to pick that up, see they're touching the REM pod. It's flashing. Try to pick that can up.
Oh yeah, it's. I can see it flashing from
Yeah.
this angle, obviously.
So when we were at Shore Park the other night, the one I'm editing now, we were using the parabolic, and I'm telling one of the spirits there, just like I always do, I was like, so you see that thing's flashing. If you try to pick it up, it'll use more, it'll read more of your energy, and it'll beep. So I said, can you go pick that can up over there? And I have a clear EVP. I think it's actually a disembodied voice, because I'm not sure. I may have reacted to it, but it says something like, "What is it?" So I have to remember that.
There it is.
There
That's
it is.
the REM pod this time, and the timer on the oven.
Thank you. Can you back away from it so it stops beeping? Let go of it. Thank you.
They
See?
should be like, give me a minute.
White Mike, if you want to try, like I said, use your phone. I have an iPhone. What does this one? Up there's a flashlight blinking.
I don't know, babe. I don't keep track of the numbers with the
I got a
iPhone.
4. I think it's a 14. But all I do to catch those EVPs is I just put it on video, man. I don't do nothing special. And you just talk to the spirits like they're in the room. And the easiest, oh, a parabolic. What did we pay for that? $40, 30, 20 bucks,
Yeah, we
30
got
bucks.
the cheapest one
This-
because we weren't sure like
Yeah.
how it was gonna work. It needed
Let me see
another
it.
5 minutes on the chicken.
Okay, I figured. I put it on the minimal time. This is it. This is what it looks like here. So it's just wired to the headphones, and it's got a little button, little trigger. You pull the trigger here. Let's see. And then over here, oh, on this side, it's got a record and a playback button. So if you hit record, it'll record like a 30-second interval. But once you hit record again, it wipes what you already had recorded. So we got to find a way to like record, like hear something. So what we got to do is record and then play it back. You can play it back,
To see if
which
that's
we
what you
haven't been
heard.
doing, right? We
Yeah.
haven't been doing that.
I was gonna play with it a little bit tonight, actually. So
Yeah, so like I heard Steve-O answer me in this. She heard him. She even heard my brother. So she's heard more people in this than I have.
what I'd like to do though is like when we're talking or asking questions, like especially with the spirit box, I'd like to like say something as it's like coming over the spirit box, like just to validate it. I would like some like validation there.
What do you
Or
mean?
You say something like when I have that on and I'm hearing it like amplified, I'd also like, well, I guess if we record it, but it's only a 30-second recording. I would just like for something to happen to where like we're hearing the same thing and we know it. Like I'm
Oh.
saying it as it's like you could
Well,
hear it.
I thought you heard the number. The
You
other,
know
like
what I mean?
I asked how many how many spirits were there. They said 7. I heard it through the parabolic, but I didn't. I don't know if you heard it or not. I heard
That's
it in
what
the
I
video.
mean. Like I would like for us to like say the same thing or something at the same time because you heard it.
You're gonna see
and
some
I-
of that in this video coming up. The
Okay.
parabolic, because I actually catch Steve-O, are you here? I get a very, I get a yes. It's very soft, but it. There's Steve-O.
Hello, whoever that is.
Hey, Steve-O, we're talking about you, bro. Can you back away, make it stop? Just turn it loose, let go of it. Thank you. Anyways, I actually catch the yes. She hears it, but you can actually hear. She says, "Yes, I heard it." But you can actually hear it in the video. There is an EVP of that. So she hears it, and you can actually hear it in the video. So there is validation of that. Because there's no way you heard that, because I didn't hear it.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
what-
reacting to it.
That's exactly what, but well, I haven't seen your.
Yeah, so I left in some stuff this time. We got some not so nice words. We got the C word. We got some nasty ones.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
I've only saw like the partially edited, you know, version of that.
Cheap Android camera phone. So this thing is like what, 20, $30? We bought the cheapest one because we wanted just to see if it worked. You know, it's made for bird watching. It's got a monocular on it. Um, it's
We have
actually
all kinds of equipment, but we have
surprising.
rules with our equipment as far as prices go, especially if we're just wanting to try something out because a lot of paranormal equipment is really expensive.
It is, yeah. So this one we wanted to give a shot, give it a shot with the cheapo. Um, and the only reason I tried that is the only person I see using these is Jason Hawes from Ghost Hunters. So he uses them, and I'm thinking, like, so I cut two ways. I like slam dunk solid evidence that you cannot dispute, but then I like to try new equipment. I like to try new things. Like the spirit box is a not very accepted thing in the paranormal. Well, it is to a certain extent, but I don't see Jason Hawes and his family using a spirit box, and I've always wondered why. Have you ever thought that, Tab? Why aren't they using that? Why won't they
Yeah.
use a spirit box?
I
They
mean,
should.
well, people have their preferences, like I think on equipment. Some trust in more things, other things more than others. So some use it a lot, some use it a little, and then we just have tried out all the things.
Yeah, and then we decide
And
what we
more.
like.
There's a lot more equipment we want yet.
So White Mike is asking, the chair is out of this thing. Did we? He. That might be from.
The slam of the microwave.
Yeah.
Or not? It turned itself off.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it usually just?
This lighter's going dying on me. Anyways, I'm not sitting in a very flattering position either. It's showing. I got a little bonds going, guys. This is a labanza. I got a little bonds growing here.
I think they agree.
Yeah, that's all right. That means I eat good. Anyways, so I was talking about the pet stuff on the last show, and which one was it? Didn't I show you a clip where it says I saw a trophy?
Mm-hmm.
Was that on the one I'm editing now?
Yes, I'm
What was
pretty
that?
sure.
So
I'm pretty sure it's on the one.
our dog,
now.
I've shown a picture of my dog a couple of times on some live streams. She looks just like she's a little shepherd mix. She's a little golden shepherd mix. And my daughter was a baby. She was like 2, I think, then. And I asked, "What do you want to name her?" And she came up with the name Trophy because she was golden like a trophy. So we just stuck with that. Trophy was her name. So that's the dog that if I can get a dog to get riled up and bark and to play like a playful bark, I might be able to get her to do that. Let's ask that.
That would be really cool.
Spirit friends, can you light something up if you see any spirit animals? Oh, wow, they're hitting the K2 real good. Can you light up a flashlight if there's spirit dogs around? Spirit dogs and spirit cats. That I'd like to know. Make it beep or light up a flashlight. I know I see you pinning the K2, but I'd like validation with a flashlight. So Barbie says, my granddaughter is obsessed with ghost hunting. It worries me because there's so much she doesn't understand. I think that, did I miss something? Oh, hey, Jennifer Jean. Hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, cool. Thanks for dropping by. What we do, what do we do as far as like safety precautions?
I honestly don't feel like we do as much as we used to do
We don't.
when we started.
We don't.
I think a lot of that has to do with like the protection that we know that we have.
Yes. Yeah, but in the beginning, we would go to like whenever we would start, we started like saging right in the very beginning. We would sage before
we would
and
say a
after.
prayer.
say a prayer,
Cleansing
protection,
prayer.
a cleansing prayer,
Yeah,
protection
right.
prayer, protection prayer when we started, and then a cleansing prayer when we leave, and it's more about intention. How okay? Did you hear that? Okay, it's the cat tearing into that scratch pad. I really want to see a flashlight, guys. Can you blink a flashlight? Every time I say that, they pin the K2 though. Can you back away, make that stop? Just back away from it and it'll quit beeping.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not going to any cemetery looking for entities. Oh, you. All right, come on, work with me, guys. That does get a little bit annoying, probably to the viewers. So can you back away, make it stop beeping?
That's some serious beeping we got
Yeah,
going
can you
on.
twist the flashlight instead? Yeah, they keep pecking at the K2. You know what? Let me turn the temperature sensor off.
Yeah, I would look. Oh, there you go. Don't have to do that.
You guys are something else. Okay, let me do it anyway.
Will you see if I make sure I turn the oven off? Because
Sure.
I'm almost positive I didn't.
Turn it off.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's cold over here.
Oh, wow.
Can you turn that back off? Twist that back off. I think when I bumped the counter there, it came on. Are you the person that was making that beep? The one that's touching the pink K2? Oh, there goes the light.
Barbie
What?
said I can't watch after dark. I always have to replay in the morning.
Hey, we live
I
here.
love it.
Or you did? Okay, I need to turn
Jennifer
it off.
Jean said same.
I can't see what I'm doing here. There we go. Let me take the chicken out.
I already did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I just put it in the microwave till we're ready to eat it.
So the parabolic, I don't know if it's because we were using it that night, but that the last investigation, wow, they're really hitting that hard. The last investigation, we got a lot of EVP. Well, we get them every time like that, but the last time, like an exceptional amount, crazy amount. Let's see. She said, I'm in the shed alone and it's dark. Well, you know what? I just speak to them like they're just a regular person because they are regular people. They just don't have bodies anymore. All of us, that's the cool part. All of us are going to be there. We all came from there and we're going to be going back there, but we spend a way more amount of time over there than we do on this side. But yeah, I just talk to them like they're there. There's some times where I'll be sitting there working on the computer and I'll hear something like something shift or something move, and I know that it was from one of them, and I'll just, oh, I heard you. I see you. I'll see a shadow, swish.
It's a cat.
That sounded like it sounded like a breathy voice, though. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen after dark. It's weird. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it because you can go to a cemetery in the day. You're basically walking into a field that just happens to have skeletons planted all over, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what's the difference between 4 p.m. and 4 a.m.? You're
The feel is definitely
well, I know,
different.
but why? Why?
I don't know, just probably because it's dark. And I think a lot of people think like spooky and dark kind of go together.
Something shifts. There's a shift at sundown, especially at Edenton Cemetery.
And
Soon
in
as
the hospital. Let me just
Oh,
tell you,
yeah.
sundowning, it's a real thing. Go ahead, sorry. Eatington Cemetery.
Um, no, it's just that one's a tough one. I want to hear more about the hospital.
No, I'm just anybody who's ever worked
Go
in
on.
one knows about sundowning. That's it. Even people who haven't. If you have somebody who's demented in your
You
family,
used to.
you knew what sundowning
I know,
was.
I know, but I remember you would say, "Don't get off the phone yet," and you would be walking through the downstairs, the basement hallway, because she had to pass up the morgue, so she would
That has
literally.
nothing to do with sundowning, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying there. I've seen and heard you get creeped a few times there.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That is true.
No, that hospital
It's a
is haunted.
different feel, though. Like, not just like spirits are different when I don't know, it's just different for me. I feel differently about cleaning dead bodies even after our interaction over these last couple years. Like, I it
I don't know how you
still is
do that.
not a very settling feeling for me when
Yeah, I
I
don't know how you do that. I don't know how you.
I'm more afraid of that than I am this.
Well, that's because of zombie movies and things like that. I think
I don't know what it
I
has to do
could
with. I
I
just know
don't
it's
I don't
just
know. It
different.
just it still it creeps me out. I can do this, but I don't like going to funerals. I couldn't do what you do, having to clean somebody up after they pass, put them in the bag and all that. I just too much. Like that's a very intimate thing you're doing for that person, and
Mhm.
it creeps me out because when you're doing that, you have like that mortality check. You know what I mean?
I
Like
think that's what it is because I don't know. There's just feeling you get like in
because
the
it's just
gut of your
matter.
stomach.
Because
Yeah,
yeah, because it's just because it just doesn't feel right when you're standing next to a body that just has no life. That there's
yeah.
nothing. It's just physical matter, and that's it.
Especially when they were like there 1 minute and then they're gone the next. I don't know. There's just something different about it for me. Anyway.
It takes this person that really wants to help people to do that. Jennifer Jean says that it takes a special kind of person to be able to do that, and it takes a special person to just be able to have that. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Um, it's just one, it just creeps me out. Two, I'm not built like that. Like I couldn't be. I'm not a people person. I am to an extent. I don't have patience the way she does. She's definitely wired to be a nurse. I'm not. I'm better off working online than typing back and forth with people where where I can read their response and take it in and then think about what I'm going to say and then type it and then I'm better that way than in real time because I get upset and I say stupid stuff. So
I don't know. I'm getting my patience is wearing thinner the older I get. I
what's
think one
this?
of the K2s like kept blinking the whole time we were talking. I was hoping
I want to see a
a
flashlight.
flashlight would turn on. Look, there they go.
Did one just blink?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's the scariest thing you've seen? The scariest thing that I've seen has not been since we've been doing this. The scariest thing that I've seen was the pointy eared.
There we
Hey,
go. Hello.
it looked like a I can't even really describe it, man. If you've ever seen a Batman mask, picture a black Batman mask, but not as wide, a skinnier head, but elongated up and really elongated pointy ears. You know how the Batman comes to a point, the ears? Well, these were like longer and pointier. Um, and it was there and it was peering over a couch at her and my daughter.
This
And
was many years
yeah,
ago.
this was probably 20 years ago, maybe almost 20 years ago. And at the time we had Trophy, the dog, and she was in a cage just beyond the couch, behind the thing that I was able to see that it was not the dog with the pointy ears because she was part shepherd. She had pointy ears. So I'm sitting there and I see this thing, and I rub my eyes and I sit up and I'm going like this and I'm looking and I still see it. It's still there. And then like a jolt of like fear goes through me because it's still there. Two, I can see that it's not my dog because I'm looking at my dog in another spot. Um, that was the scariest thing because I didn't know what it was, and I've never seen it again. Uh, but yeah, that was kind of creepy. Um, so you feel these are angels are keeping you safe. I think that people have guardian angels. They have talked about there being three angels a couple of times, remember? They've mentioned angels a few times. Uh, Steve-O and some of them talk about they bring us protection. This is coming up on the next one that I'm editing, right? Okay. Yeah, they're validating that right now. So some of our friends, spirit friends, bring us protection. Uh when they tell us to get out, we go, you know?
That's why I was gonna say earlier that we don't pray, like do the prayers as much. We have felt like we needed to like cleanse the house before, but we don't do that as much because they're always telling us they're around us, we're surrounding you, we're protecting you, that kind of thing.
They do say that. The but
Hey,
the
Louisiana.
Oh, hey Paula. The only thing that really has been a little odd to me is you guys have heard the name Totten a million times over. I have not heard any Tottens in like two investigations. Are there any
They haven't
Tot?
said their name.
They have. I've not heard Totten. Up. Is that a Totten that just lit that up? Okay, you're here. If
Can
there's
you validate that with a flashlight? Can you turn on the flashlight for us?
yes, if Emmeline or Emmett are here, or Samuel or John or Jane Totten, any of the ones buried in the Pioneer Cemetery.
Oh, Lynn's here. Hey, Lynn.
Hey, Lynn.
So they're always going to be with you guys.
I haven't heard them.
He really gets nervous about that all the time. And I always tell him, like, they're still here.
Well, Lynn knows I've whined about Steve-O not being there for a while, and I don't know what he did. I think he went and visited his family for a little bit, but after that, I caught that EVP upstairs in the hallway where he goes, John, it's Steve-O. That one really like
the K2. I guess it's been answering us more than the flashlights tonight.
Yeah.
Look.
But that's the thing. Like Emmett is really big on the flashlights.
My pink one's going. I wonder if that's someone for me.
Hey, OG, what's up, brother? When you said his name, the K2 went off. Yeah, Steve-O, are you the one hitting that K2? Light it up real bright. Okay, is it the Tottens doing the K2? Light it up real bright if it's the Tottens. Now you don't want to answer me, huh? So we got some
Maybe
new.
it's not anyone you just named.
Well, we got.
It just went off.
Okay, so it's not. So it's somebody else.
Yep.
Is that Daniel, Dano, Dapper Dan?
It's blinking.
Okay. Is there somebody by the name of Jeff here? Okay, Jeff's here too. All right, Jeff. During the balloon video, he goes, "Name's Jeff."
I know.
I don't, and he's got a very country sounding voice. I bet you, is Jeff a friend of Dapper Dan's? I'm trying to watch from this phone. I should be watching from this phone.
I do think I see it blinking. I can see better on the computer next to me, but these angles on these vertical lives are terrible.
Yeah, that's okay. It ain't gonna be the first time
I already don't use filters, so I don't need an angle that's gonna just not be flat.
Yeah, that's all right. I still love you, so you're good.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I would like to know if any of the Totten kids are here, because I really haven't heard much from them.
Oh, thank you, Jennifer.
Oh yeah, she's a beauty. She's a keeper. I think these spirits are honest, or maybe telling you what you want to hear.
Or do you feel they read your brain also? Sorry.
They can't. Well, it's interesting because sometimes they'll ask questions like they don't know the answer to certain things.
Like they will also though like respond to a question with an answer
while I'm saying it,
while you're
or
saying it.
half a second before I ask the question, the answer comes out.
Mm-hmm.
They can do that. Some of them have that ability. Um,
I don't know how many videos I'm like, oh my God, I was thinking that. I should have said it,
yeah,
honestly, because they will do that often. They do it to you all the time.
yeah, and another thing, another way that I can validate is that, like Steve-O, I recognize his voice. Some of the Totten, Samuel Totten, I recognize his voice. John Totten, I recognize his voice. Um, Lynn's Michael, I recognize his voice, but we have another Michael that's around right
Did you
now.
say Emmett already? Because is
Emmett,
Emmett our
oh
one that really has like, I feel like he has a
Emmett,
speech impediment?
the way he says Emmett is weird. I
Or
can't,
maybe it could just be also
he's
like
like
another
Emmett,
language
like
or
Emmett.
like
That's how he
yeah,
says it. It's like Emmett.
yeah,
It's but you know it's him because he says it like that every time.
yeah.
Yeah, and then so we've come to recognize some of the voices. So that's how.
And then the very first part of Mike's question says, "Do you think the spirits are honest or maybe telling you what you want to hear?" And I mean, I truly feel like they're honest. Like not only that, like it could
Some,
be validated. Some of them,
yeah,
yes.
some of
We
them.
don't trust all of them. I shouldn't say it that way, but I guess it could go either way. Really, would be the right answer to that question. You think?
Yeah. So the part that you heard, you said, "Ooh, that sounds creepy," on the video. I got to let you listen to it. That was "You're a Butthead" clip.
Really?
Yeah, you're a butthead. They said.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes their tones, it's hard to even tell.
Well,
Like, because
there's
sometimes I do feel like I'm hearing like something that just sounds very,
guttural.
yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
it sounds creepy. Yeah, that we get those.
yeah.
There's been times where well, this last time, for instance, I'll give you two instances. One time out at Edenton Cemetery, we thought it was just really creepy and negative. Come to find out, there was nothing negative. We
I
caught nothing
remember that.
threatening,
I
and that
remember
was a
that.
good one.
Hmm.
That was when I think when my nana came through the first time. But then this last time, everything went real smooth and really good with the parabolic. But then there's some not so nice things on there, and I'm leaving in a few of them. But sometimes they'll come in and they'll be smart asses and then they'll say ignore him or he thinks he's funny, so you'll catch them sassing each other, which is really cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, Lynn has that ability to be on point like that sometimes, like a creepy ability to be on point. um Steve-O knows that. But you know what? I honestly think that the Tottens are doing something. Like some of the kids that play with the flashlights, man, they should have been like doing a whole display. But you know what? I said it the other day. No, they're protesting. It just the K2 just lit up. But some of them are gun shy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's all right.
Sometimes we argue about like he always thinks he knows who it is. He's like, it's Emmett. I know it's Emmett.
And
And
it's
then
not
like
Emmett.
yeah, like people will like they'll come across the
Pisses them off.
spirit box, yeah, and be like, no.
Yeah, it pisses them off.
And then I'm always like, John, you're always saying it's Emmett. We know Emmett likes the flashlights.
I know.
Or at
It's
least John says Emmett likes the flashlights. No,
well,
he's told us he likes the flashlights.
he thinks they're magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're magical.
Yeah. I love it.
Well, so Tab had a cousin pass. I mentioned it the other day, and we're waiting for a response to come through. We
Actually, that reminds me I need to call my aunt. I'll have to do
oh
that
yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah, and she was actually asking about our channel.
That's what
So
made me think about it.
Jennifer Jean says something very strange. My sister passed away 2 years ago. She lived 10 hours from me. When I went and helped my niece clean out her clothes, she had a T-shirt of Sip and Key. We never talked about. That's weird. Wow, that's pretty weird. I've actually watched videos on that channel before too. Well, it's a weird thing with the even with the spirits is that I don't even have to know your guys' real names, like Sweaty, for instance. I have her information, but I didn't at first when her husband, Chris, was coming through. Um, and she hasn't been in a while, and I actually haven't spoken to her in a while. Chris hasn't come through in a while. Uh, but yeah, and I didn't know her name, just the interaction with our energies through the YouTube. It's pretty cool. It's really cool the way it works. It's a small world.
You think I should put the parabolic on, and then you can ask a question and we can see if I can get it, like hear a response and see if like the K2 will validate it.
Normally, when they say something, the K2 blips when they're speaking. Let me turn off the air. I'll turn off the air.
Yeah.
That way it's completely
Yeah.
silent.
That way, no.
Yeah, that'd be fun. You guys want to play along? Oh, look, they're lighting it up. They're pinning it.
Good. I hope this works.
The balloons already. They got no more balloons to play with, so. Mode.
The balloon, that was fun. That was a really cool experiment. You'll ask questions.
All right, so if anybody actually is skeptical about that balloon thing, just know all you have to do is look at the EVP, and they say that they're having me bring it to you. I have an EVP of the spirit saying that they're having me bring it to you. They're obviously talking about. So I think it was one of the kids that was bringing the balloon, and because he said they're volunteering me. So I think the parents are saying, "Hey, go get the balloon." But they don't want to do it. Send the kid to do it. You know?
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
I'm not gonna pull the trigger till like after
Did
you
it-
ask
did
the
it cut
question.
off yet?
Well, I gotta listen, I guess, at the same time. To what cut off? No, I guess
Still right. Turn it off. It takes a second before it kicks off. Well, what is it? Pull the trigger to see how loud it is.
Oh, thank you, Jen and Barrett.
Oh,
I think it'll be fine.
you want to try it?
Yeah, let's try.
And then I lost my little piggy, my little
She's-
buddy.
She mentioned that too. I know.
Yeah, I miss him so
we just
much.
got his ashes today.
Yeah, I know. I got.
Oh, and I looked at the paw print. It's so cute.
Oh, I know. I got little ink paw prints.
I know. Well, she did that for you special, but this is the clay paw print, and it's like a little heart. It's like a little tiny heart. His little
Itty bitty
tiny
little paw prints.
Paw prints are on there.
I know.
It's so cute.
I'm so used to hearing him. If he wasn't fed by like 9:30 in the morning, he would start squeaking and letting me know. And
He loves his animals so much. We have thousands of dollars worth of cremation ashes.
yeah, my dog and then both my piggies.
And we lost the bunny recently, and we should have had her cremated.
we should have had her.
I don't know what we were thinking.
I'm gonna
buried her out
be
back.
buried with like a whole bunch of cremains. Actually, what we're probably gonna do is we're gonna take them somewhere, and we're gonna sprinkle them all out. And I'm gonna take a little bit from each one, and I'm gonna get a cremation urn pendant, and I'm gonna put all their ashes, a little bit from each one, in a little cremation cross, and then I'm just gonna wear it.
I've thought about having like a little like memorial, like cremation garden after we're done traveling,
be
wherever
cool.
we settle down, because we have my mom's ashes, all of them.
Gary's.
We have my stepfather's ashes, all of them. We have some of my grandmother's ashes. We have lots of animal ashes.
Yeah. We have a whole, literally our own little crematorium, our own little cemetery here. We might as well just start charging for spaces.
We bought plots.
We own plots too. I
I
guess.
think I want to be cremated. But,
Really?
I mean, you could still be put in the plot.
What do you guys think? Have you guys ever even thought about that? Whether you would want to be cremated, buried, just tossed in a hole somewhere and covered up? Because there are people that like green burials. They just put you in like a hemp cloth.
Yeah.
And they don't embalm or nothing. They just drop you.
I remember seeing that on 6 Feet Under.
6 Feet Under is when I first started hearing about it. All right, let's try it. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah. We got all
Clear my throat. All right, Steve-O. If you're here, buddy, can you say your name for Tabitha? point that. Maybe try pointing the parabolic dish that way. All right. So, is anybody standing? If there's any spirit standing by the devices here, can you say your name?
Oh,
I heard it.
him.
I heard that in
heard
my.
it.
I heard that with
Did
my
it
own
blip?
ear.
Did it blip?
Did you
'Cause I
guys
can't
hear
tell.
that? Did you guys hear that?
Oh my God, I
Was
heard
that a
it.
girl?
Was I loud? Sorry, I saw the trigger pulled. No, no,
Was it? Who was it?
it was Steve-O.
What'd he say?
His name.
That? Oh, really?
Yes.
Bro.
That was pretty cool.
I just heard him again.
Well, I don't have this pulled right now because then it gets too loud or I talk too loud. I don't know.
Guys, I heard that with my freaking ear.
Okay, let's do
Okay,
something else.
so
I'm ready for
this,
it.
what happened just now, see, if Tabitha wouldn't have had that thing on her ears, that sounded exactly like the sound of the disembodied voice when we were in the car and we were doing the hitchhiker, the faceless hitchhiker, and we were out on the road at like 1 a.m. and we heard that voice from the back seat and we thought it was a child, but it wasn't a child, it was an adult, and it says, I didn't hitchhike. But I thought it was a girl, a small child, but it wasn't. So this time it sounded like a girl again to me, audibly, to my ears, but it wasn't.
Yeah, sure.
I literally heard that, guys.
That was pretty cool.
Okay, let me ask this. Steve-O, can you answer this? Are the Tottens still here?
It was a sentence. Oh, yeah. Can you say that again?
I
didn't hear it.
You're not hearing that?
Mm-mm.
I wish I had a recorder going over there right now because I'm hearing syllables.
How do I record on this? Because I heard.
You hit this record.
Okay.
I think.
At least I know where. Okay, I'm ready for the
All right,
one.
Steve-O, when you just said your name a minute ago when it was really loud, can you say your name again just as loud? Ready, set, go. And the cat has to be chewing and eating kibbles right now.
Outside something.
Let me ask you guys this, okay? Because seeing these spirits as looking more transparent. I see them as like very, very, very translucent, transparent to very translucent shadows. But like a regular shadow you would see on the ground, but they would be freestanding, like off the wall. Like you would see that, you know what I mean? About the same darkness. All right. So we asked about the Tottens. So can somebody say, are the Tottens here, yes or no?
I hear the cat eating kibbles for sure.
Hey, Augie's Back Road Paranormal. Good evening. We're trying the parabolic, and we just had an disembodied voice, but Tabitha heard it through the parabolic. It was Steve-O. I couldn't tell what he was saying, but I definitely heard it. I want to know, why is it that sometimes it comes through so clearly like that? Is it an energy thing? Does it have something to do with your energy? Yes or no?
No.
Really?
I heard a no very quickly. Uh-huh. There we go.
Okay. Can you see us right now? Can you guys see us? Okay, how about this? Tell me in a number the spirits that are in this room. How many spirits are there? Say a number, please. No?
Mm-mm.
Steve-O, you still there, man? Who's lighting those K2s up? Whoever's doing that, can you say your name?
I heard like a very distant name, but hard to make out. It sounded like a female's name. I feel like it almost sounded like a name I haven't even heard. Ask, see if they'll say their name
Well,
again.
what'd you think? Okay, can you repeat your name, please? What you what did you think that you heard?
Like a Coraline, and it was very distant. It definitely sounded like a young girl.
Well, we do have a Cora.
Hmm.
That's a Totten.
Hmm.
Hmm. And then there's Emmeline.
No, definitely
Wasn't
wasn't
that?
that. Mm-mm.
Hmm. Okay. So whoever that was that said that, the female that was talking, can you yell your name as loud as you can on the count of three? One, two, three.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. Let's
Oh,
see. Well, how about let's get the spirit box out for a minute and see if we can't get them to start playing with these flashlights.
yeah, that's
Sometimes,
when they usually, honestly,
yeah,
that's when the
it's the
flashlight
floodgates.
activity
The
kicks in.
floodgates is
Yeah.
what I call it. Can you hand me the other two things, please?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. All right.
I'm having a Hershey. Waiting on dinner.
I think he's done eating.
Good.
All right.
Wow.
Let me try one more thing real quick with the parabolic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask Steve-O this. Okay. Sometimes I think I see a spirit and I say, "Up, I heard you," or "I see you." Steve-O, is that you? Nothing.
No, I just wanted to give him a minute. Still don't think
I
I'm
saw
giving
that.
long enough.
Yeah, I don't, they can answer quickly, but sometimes the devices take a second. I don't know. It's weird.
I'll use this intermittent because when that's going.
Waiting for connection.
Yeah, the
Now,
last time you were
in
pointing away from it,
SG7 mode.
Yeah.
so it's not right into the can. Yep.
Hopefully the flashlights start too.
Who's here with us? Oh, who? Michael? Did he just say Michael?
Michael.
Something laser.
I just heard Michael.
I got a laser.
I'm Michael who?
Michael, what's your last name? He's alive. Okay, I heard that. Say some names, guys. Steve-O. Can I hear if there's any Tottens? Can you say your last name, Totten? Hey, Danny.
And is
Elizabeth. That coincided with the K2.
So that's
Again. How many spirits are here, guys? Tell us a number. Can you turn on a flashlight? Emmett, you here, buddy?
or 5 failure.
A failure. Who's that?
Jump.
I heard Cotton. Something about Steve-O. Somebody touched my
I
nose.
just heard Steve-O.
Is that him again?
I thought I heard Emmett.
Emmett.
Emmett, was that you? Can you turn the flashlight off?
Oh.
Oh.
Something mean? What?
I was just saying they were, I don't know. Keep going, not mean.
Did I just hear this? Did you just make a thump over here? Light something up if I saw that, if that was you. Can you make that noise again? Oh, you saw the Michael Jackson video, huh? Yeah, that was cool. They definitely came through. Well, we had a few celebrities come through that night. And it was more than just Michael Jackson. There was a whole slew of Jacksons coming through. And the uncle, oh, what was the uncle's name? Lawrence.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
So he's got an Uncle Larry. He does have an Uncle Larry. I didn't know that. It said Lawrence. He has an uncle with that name. So the Jacksons coming through were his family. It was unbelievable. Like, it blew me away. I had no clue. I went and validated, and I overlaid those pictures. That was really cool. Then we got Corey Haim. That was a cool one because I'm a huge fan. More so of him than Feldman, but I liked, especially all the 80s movies, man. I was a huge fan. So the Coreys, and then Chris Colley, he's another one. He was in a few movies with them guys.
I was still listening while you were talking.
Oh, okay. You contact him as well. He was very, very willing to communicate. We asked him what was the name of the group when you started, and he said, when I started, and you could hear his voice asking the question, when I started, and I said, yes, the Jackson what? And then he said 5. It was very, very clear. That really shocked us. Didn't it? You know, that was the session that we got all the celebrities. What?
Nothing. I thought I saw something behind us. I thought I saw a light flash, but I guess not. I thought it was a flashlight.
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you just make that thump again?
I saw the K2 flip a little bit.
I would really like somebody to light up a flashlight to validate that that you're here and communicating with us. Steve-O, can you do that? You can do it. Twist it. Twist the end of it. You can do it.
Oh, look, she says he knows the spirit box very well. He's easy to talk to. He's a great soul. I agree.
Yeah. No, and when we did, actually, it was really cool. He was very, very, very easy to communicate with. He came in right away, answered multiple questions.
I was shocked.
Oh
I
man,
really was. When we decided we wanted to try a couple celebrities,
you
I
can hear his
was like, I
voice.
know that's I think was the most shocking part for me. That was like undeniable.
Well, when the part when he says when I started, like that it in itself was just, it blew me away. You could tell, you can hear his voice, and you're not going to get somebody faking his voice through the spirit box. You know what I mean? It's like, what's the chances of Michael Jackson talking on a radio station coming through just then? It ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
play
the
the
kind of
beginning of that.
stuff. That's the stuff that makes it like when you really can
You can't
totally
explain, you can't.
validate that, that we're talking to spirits when things like that happen.
It's too much. It's
It
too
is,
much. Yeah.
yes. It's just you definitely know it could be a station.
Here it goes, guys. Check it. Let's see. Who was that? Michael Jackson. What was the name of your property? Tell us the name of that. There he is. Never, Never Land. He just said it. Michael.
I heard that. What was the name of your group when you started with your family?
Yeah, when you started. Right there. When I started, that just blew me away. Like, oh, come on.
You just got the chills.
Like, how does that, you can't explain that other than you're talking to him, right? There you go. If I remember correctly, he was doing flashlights too.
Yeah.
He did.
I'm not positive. I'm not. You have such a better memory of when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, he was very talkative. And we didn't know that. We had no clue. That was just when we were talking about who should we contact. Of course, Michael's way up there on that list. So we were just throwing out celeb names, and he was, of course, on the top of the list. So after he came through, we shut it down. I didn't want to like keep running names after he came through and spent the time with us.
It
So
almost felt like disrespectful. You were saying.
yeah, I wanted to show him the respect and let it. Can't top Michael. You know what I mean? That blew me away. That still is. I'm surprised that it only has the views that it does because and I'm going to be honest with you. If you would have showed that video to me a year or two ago before we've accomplished some of the things we've accomplished, I probably
Hello.
somebody's here.
We've been
I
waiting.
would be very skeptical of the authenticity of it. But every time I think I've seen all that there is to see, I get blown away. They never stop surprising me. Let's just put it that way.
I say all the time, like I don't know what else we could do to like show people like how real it is. I can imagine the thoughts that people have. I remember how I would feel like about a lot of paranormal shows that you used to watch. John was really honestly into the paranormal long before me. I think I've shared that before.
Yeah.
And it's
Way
a
back.
passion of mine, but he is like
You got me
more
turned
than
on to it.
enthusiast. You and the kids remind me of that all the time, but I don't know. I don't remember
It was
that,
Ghost
but
Hunters. That's how I found it. She was binge watching Ghost Hunters.
I was?
Yes, you were.
I don't
And
know.
I got a memory like you wouldn't believe.
He really
almost
does.
photographic. So
He does.
I'm telling you, she was binge watching Ghost Hunters. It was like the second or third season. I think it was towards the end of Brian Harnois' career with them. So he was only there for a couple of seasons, but they were having problems, and I remember that. So I started watching it, and that was it. That they hooked me from then on.
The kids say all the time, like they just, as long as they can remember, that you were really into the ghost hunting stuff, So, but anyway, where I was going with that is that I'm like, we do all these things, but I know what like skeptics would think also. Like before, we've even had comments about
Fake.
do you have like
remote control,
remotes? And we
freaking
really
flashlights,
don't. And I'm
yeah.
like,
I'm like,
We've showed
seriously?
it in real time. We've showed it not in real time. We have plenty of evidence that you could hear on recordings. But I get it
I know.
because
I know. Because
I
if it's
feel
not,
like I was skeptical for a very, very long time.
but you have to
but
experience it for yourself.
You really do.
Yeah.
There's no other way to like explain it than that.
It
or
becomes real
express
to
it.
you when you see it for yourself. Then it becomes real. Okay, here's another example of that: Sasquatch. You know, like there's a lot of people that are going to say, "Oh, that doesn't exist. That's fake. That's folklore." Well, I happen to know for a fact that somebody's validating that he's real right there with the flashlight. See, there you go. They'll validate that for you too. In fact, I've asked that before, but I've seen a skunk ape in the Florida Everglades. I know for a fact it's real. It's not a mythical creature. It's not a magical creature. It is just a primate, guys. It's a descendant of Gigantopithecus. That's it. No more, no less. And you know, the ones in the Florida Everglades aren't as big and massive because they don't have the diet to sustain them like the ones in the Pacific Northwest where they have elk and moose and all these giant mammals to eat. So, anyways, if they don't experience for themselves, then it's not real for them. And I get it. It'd be like having a UFO experience. Oh, nice. 3:28, 3:29 a.m. Nice. Well, thanks for joining us. Yeah. So, all right, guys, we just wanted to hop on for a little bit. Tomorrow, we'll be back on again. I don't know if Tab might be on for a little bit. She might not. Depends on what time she gets back from work. We have Lynn for sure. Probably Hillary. Um,
Are you guys ready for that?
yeah,
Apparently
and I'm
they
bringing
are.
them. I'll bring you guys too.
Of course.
You know, I can probably do that from down here. That way, I can set it up so they can. I want to do that to where they can partake in the show because you can see they like to do that. So, all right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. But thanks for joining us. Hit the like button, and does any spirits want to light anything up before we go? Give
us
them a
good night
flashlight. Give them a
flash,
flashlight. Come on, give them a
please.
flashlight. You can do it. Man, they always do it for us, especially on the investigations. I'm telling you, they're gun shy. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So,
That's all right.
oh, they
We'll
got the
keep
K
working
too.
at it.
So, all
We'll
right,
count
guys.
the K2. Good night, everyone.
We'll see you. Max, over and out.
Bye.